Hey guys, what's up? Legend Commentaries here, bringing you today a patch update video. Patch 1.08 came out today, the big buff patch that they were talking about on the whole Riot video that they released. If you guys haven't checked that out, go back to the homepage and it has a link to that video. But they were talking about a bunch of buffs that they were doing, so we're going to go through. This is going to be my first time, my first reactions, and this will be hopefully your guys' first time. So, number one, they came out with Caitlyn, the Sheriff of Piltover. So I definitely want to try out this champion. She's the whole sniper rifle, I can kill you from across the map person, apparently. They buffed Cassiopeia. They made it so that her movement speed buff is increased, her movement speed is increased. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of her abilities just got buffed a little bit so that she's better late game. And yeah, so as you can see, I'm also going to be scrolling through this while you guys are watching. I got a lot of suggestions to do that, so I'm going to go ahead and try it, see how it works, so you guys can kind of read through some of these ratios here. But Garen, he got buffed, it looks like, a little bit, so that his late game damage is a lot higher. Irelia got increased, got buffed, and again, you guys can pause it anytime you want and read through these if you haven't opened them already. Let's see, Katarina, with her Shunpo ability, it's going to place them, on the other side of the target rather than just behind. So, like if you're trying to flash towards someone and they're running away from you, you'll still flash in front of them. So that's good. That'll help for her chasing a lot. LeBlanc, damage increased. Malzahar, Malefic Visions. Okay, that just got a little bug fix. You increase the scaling on Olaf with his health, and his base damage was reduced a little bit. So that's just Frenzied Strike, though, not too big of a deal. It's only about 3 damage at level 5 there, so that's not that big of a deal. Grand Skyfall, more visible. So, his green circle. Okay, so now whenever Pantheon starts channeling, it'll have a big green circle on the map, and then when he comes in, it'll turn red for the enemy so that they can see it. Also, Udyr basically just got redone. They didn't like the changes they made, so went back and redid that. You guys can read through it here. It's a bunch of just changes to Steiger Stance. That sounds dumb. Tiger Stance. They switched it back to kind of how it used to be, and they changed it so that Phoenix Stance's breath damage is reduced, and it casts the Fire Cone every 3 attacks instead of 4. So kind of a buff. I really like the activation, but whatever. Let's see. Got a new item, the Boots of Lucidity. I am excited to use that on Vygar. I'm actually probably going to go into a game this weekend, because I can't play games during the week anymore, guys. Isn't that depressing? My parents were like, hey, you don't do school enough. Who needs school? But yeah, so I'm going to play that this weekend. They also got rid of Zhonya's Ring and made it so you have one, which is the Hourglass, which will give you 100 AP and 50 armor, and that'll do the whole stasis thing where you don't get damaged. And then they made a new one called Rabadon's Death Cap, and that is 155 ability power and 30% increased ability power. So I'm going to be using that like there's no tomorrow. That's probably going to be in every single one of my AP Champions builds because that's amazing. You can also now see what Rod of Ages, Warmog's, Bloodthirster, what those give. You can see like how many kills you have from minions with that and see what the bonuses are, so you'll know when you're maxed out. Let's see. Phantom Dancer attack speed increased, okay. Sunfire Cape no longer deals damage when dead. That's good, because I actually died to a dead body earlier, which was kind of ridiculous. Kind of made me a little angry. Black Cleaver, damage reduced. Now adds attack speed, 30%, okay. And now shreds 15 armor per stack from 12, but it has a maximum of 3 stacks from 5, so not too big of a deal. Yeah, that's not that big of a nerf to that. No one really used Black Cleaver anyways. I mean, sometimes it was a really endgame item, though. It's not that big of a deal for me anyways. Sight Ward, cost reduced. That's good. That's good. Has heal. Let's see. Healing effects. It's immune to those. Okay. Okay, yeah. It has 3 health, and it only takes 1 damage from every attack, so you have to hit it 3 times for it to disappear. And same thing for Vision Wards, only they're still the same price as they used to be. Let's see, Wit's End damages enemies that do not have mana as well. Okay. And Wriggle's Lantern, yeah, just change the ward on Wriggle's Lantern so it's the same as Sight or Vision. And Exhaust, this is actually a really big change to summoner spells. I haven't really seen a summoner spell change since they changed the whole flash blocking projectile thing. but it now reduces auto and basic attack damage by 70% and all ability or item damage by 35%. So basically, instead of just melee champions being hurt by this exhaust summoner spell, it'll now be AP champions, hybrid, anyone, because your abilities are going to do less damage too. And then Baron Nashor, base health increased to 8,000 from 6,500. Magic resistance increased to 70 from 35. Damage increased by 15%. That is going to be quite a bit more difficult. I'm going to laugh at all the people who are trying to do that with like Warwick's at level 16 or whatever. Dragon, they reduced the gold. Magic resistance is increased. Okay. The burning debuff now affects the target of his attack, but no one else. Okay, so that's good. That means when you're doing a group dragon, it'll be a little bit easier. Other people won't take damage. Not that big of a deal. The debuff reduces attack speed. That's kind of big. And dragon no longer grants global experience. That's kind of odd. I guess you have to be close to it now. That makes sense, but just I don't know. Let's see, monster experience range reduced. Okay, that's good for junglers, for when you're doing like, the Wraith camp and mid is pushed back so they take your experience. Removed mana from inhibitor minions. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Shrine, spawn turrets now ignore all resistances and immunities, so that's good. Audio, they fixed audio timing on Make It Rain, and that is about it, guys. That was a lot shorter than I was anticipating, but buffed quite a bit. I can't wait to try out the new items. This was a fairly long video, so if you stuck with me, congratulations. You just made it through Patch Notes Episode 2. Please, guys, like always, make sure that you leave me a note telling me what you think about this whole series, whether you like it or not, and any changes you want me to make. Let me know about the whole new format. I'm not really sure how I'm going to work it out yet. Maybe have my face in a corner or on the side or speckled all throughout the video, so it's just really confusing. I don't know yet, but I'm going to go figure that out right now, start that rendering, probably upload it tonight or tomorrow. I don't know, my internet is really terrible right now. And also, let me know what you guys think about me doing a how to edit, upload, record videos video. I'm going to probably do one of those, just kind of showing you guys what I go through to make a video so that a lot of the questions that I get in personal messages and whatnot can be answered. So that is about it. This has been Patch Notes Episode 2, Patch 108. Many more to come, I'm sure. Looking forward to 2011. Apparently they got a lot of good stuff in store, so I am more than ready. Like I said, I can't play during the week now, so videos will be a little bit sparse after about the next month and a half, because that's when I don't have any more videos stocked up on my hard drive, but we'll make it through, guys. I promise you. So have a great week, and I will talk to you very, very soon.